All right, guys, it's time for basketball. Yeah. All right, get those basketballs. If you don't have a basketball at your house, so here's some ideas. First, maybe your neighbor will let you borrow theirs while we do this unit. So you can ask a neighbor, hey, can I borrow your basketball for PE for the next couple of weeks? You can use a soccer ball because it still bounces. You can use a kickball. Some of you can get a kickball at Walmart for $3. So try to find something, some kind of ball that bounces. If you have to use a tennis ball, I guess it could work, but yeah, you're getting into that. Yeah, it's not as good as a bigger bounce ball like a soccer ball or a basketball or a kickball. So try to find something that fits your needs. Looking forward to some fun. Today's lesson is focused on dribbling. So we're going to have a really good time doing some dribble tricks and having some fun with your dominant hand and your non-dominant. So that means you can use both hands when you dribble. So let's do it. So we're going to do some basketball dribbling today. There's two ways that you can move the ball around in basketball, which obviously is very important in any sport. So our two ways that you can move the ball around, one is passing and the other is dribbling, both equally important. So today we're going to focus on dribbling and our hand skills of controlling the ball. So we'll do a few different tricks that allow us to have some fun with the dribble. So when you dribble, it's important to know that it's like a little rhythm. You're pushing the ball down, it bounces up. Now, if you need to check to see if your ball has enough air, easy way to do that, hold the ball over your head. Immediately, when you let go, put your elbow in a 90-degree angle. You should know what that means. So if the ball hits your elbow, it has enough air. If my elbow's at a 90-degree and the ball just bounces as high as that, it needs a little bit more. So let's see if this ball has enough air. Yep, it bounced up, at least to the level of my elbow. So I'm good. So when you dribble, push the ball down and feel the rhythm of the dribble. Your hand needs to stay on top. So a couple rules involved in basketball when you're working on dribbling. You cannot dribble with two hands. That's called double dribble. So you can't do that. Another way of double dribble is to dribble, stop, and then dribble again. That's also called double dribble. And then the other thing that I wanted to focus on today is your hand has to stay on top of the ball. I cannot put my hand on the bottom and then bring the ball over. That's called carry. So you're not allowed to carry the ball. So keep your hand on top. Feel the rhythm of the ball. My ball's not perfectly round because it's bouncing a little bit different direction. So just focus on pushing the ball down and catching it with your hand. And you don't need to go down to the ball. Just let the ball come up to your hand and push it down. So in step one, we're just going to work on a basic dribble. Dribble with your dominant hand, then try it with your non-dominant hand, then try it back and forth. All three of those things in step one. Let's do it! So,
basketball lesson take two.
Important to note that when you dribble, you want to keep the dribble just slightly above your belt area. I don't need to dribble like this. There's no need for me to keep the ball over my head. So I just dribble right around my belt level and keep that consistent. Now, you should be able to feel the rhythm of the bounce so much that while you dribble, on this step, close your eyes. My ball's not round. Okay, if you could do that, dribble with your non-dominant hand. If you can do that, dribble back and forth. Woo, that's challenging. Eyes closed, so you're not moving around. Your eyes are closed.
Basketball lesson, take 3.
All right, now that you feel the rhythm, now how low can you go? So get that dribble low. Can you dribble low to the ground? And then come back up. Go low. Come back up. Can you try it with your non-dominant hand? It's a little bit harder with your non-dominant. Oh yeah. Go back and forth. Boom shakalaka. See what you guys got.
Basketball video, take 4.
All right, on this next step, now you're going to push the ball out a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit, so that you can move forward and walk with the dribble. So move forward, move sideways, move the other sideways, move backwards.
Do the moonwalk.
Just kidding, you don't have to do the moonwalk. Oh, just move in all directions so that you can get used to moving around. Oh yeah. Woo. All right, let me see you guys go.
Okay. All right, basketball lesson, take, was it 20? 30? Take 5. Go.
All right, in this step, there's, oh, by the way, if you're having a hard time with some of those steps, just get the basic dribble before you move on to some of these tricks. It's not worth trying to do something that requires a basic dribble when you can't do the basic dribble yet and you're still working on it. Notice I said the word yet. So if you can't do something, keep practicing. You'll get it. It just takes some practice. Once you get the basic dribble, then you can do tricks like this. So there's different levels to this trick of under the leg. 2nd, 3rd grade level, you guys, as you dribble, you guys can lift your leg up and push the ball underneath. Try it with each foot. So notice I'm lifting my leg up and I'm pushing the ball directly underneath my leg. Now, 4th and 5th grade level, you can push it underneath your leg without lifting your leg up. So you're going to spread your legs out. Where you make this ball bounce is very important. It has to bounce directly in between your feet and right underneath your ponderosa. So, otherwise it's going to hit your knee or your leg. So you need it to bounce right underneath. So notice I'm not making my leg move. I'm just bouncing the ball directly underneath. Now, if you want to try to work at a middle school level, now you can do it as you walk. So push it down. I'm going to go the other way. As you walk forward. If you want to get at a high school level, you can do it in any direction. Ooh, notice that one? And even as I back up, I can still put it in between my legs. What level can you guys get to? Go for it. Hey guys, one more quick trick. So on this one, as you're dribbling, it's almost like you're gonna bounce pass it from one side to the other, but you're gonna do it behind your back. So it's a behind the back dribble. So right now you can see I'm looking at the ball and then I look at the ball on the other side. As you get better, you'll be able to do that behind the back dribble. Boom. Can you create your own trick? What? Let me see any kind of dribble trick that you can do.
How's my hair? Oh, let me redo that. Now just go.
Immediately, Mr. Highfield, come film me. So in PE class, we're having to wash the basketballs. I've never really had to do that before because of COVID. We're washing them with soapy water, and I'm just now seeing a side effect of that. Let me see your hand. Hold on. Ah, you got a nice blue hand from the blue basketball. Whoops. Behind the back dribble without looking at the ball. We're gonna work on dribbling skills. Hello. All you do is keep your hand on top and push the...
It didn't bounce back up, Mr. Wilmot.
It's supposed to bounce back up. What's wrong with this ball?
No basketballs were hurt during the filming of this episode.